Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. Last time we were playing, we had just started bunching out our little driveway here. I was thinking about wiping this one tree out. I don't know if I like it. Maybe we'll just do it with the saw. We're going to go real low on this one. It just looks like something that's going to hang up on somebody here, so. And then we're going to use this little guy. And we're going to use you to correct this tree's spot. So we want to keep our pile all nice here. And we'll throw it right about there, I think. Skid. Beautiful. Oh, let's put this guy right over here. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So now we're going to keep on just chopping on our trail here. Just trying to decide. I think we'll leave, like we said, we do want to leave a little bit of the driveway exposed. Like we don't want to take all the trees out because then it just looks like a giant clear cut, which we don't really want. We want kind of the effect of a driveway for our customer. Oh, got a tree a little stuck there. There we go. So we'll just keep laying all this in this pile here. You know, like I said, we kind of have a lot of open spots here, so it shouldn't be too bad for cutting. And like I said, we're going to do about, what'd I say, plow and a half for width. So we're going to do one straight plow line and then about a half a blade back just to kind of space it out a bit. And then once we get everything all plowed out and nice, we'll be able to gravel it. And then, yeah, they can put the house down, all that stuff in there. And it should be a cool little project. Fix all that up, but we do have a lot of work, a lot of plowing. But thankfully, we have the skidders. We don't have to do the plowing with the little mini excavator this time, which is nice. I'm actually just going to leave that big tree there because we want a little bit of a swing in the drive here. There we go. I'll grab this one. At first, I was like, do we even need a buncher for this? It's such a small road, but once I saw the clearing up ahead, I was like, ooh, yeah, we better get one. And then this is kind of the area I think we want to clear. Let's get this tree here too. Yeah, because then the plot kind of opens up a little. So the driveway will kind of go this way. So let's drop this right here. We can make another little pile. There we go. Grab some of these big ones here. Right about there. Now, this big one's going to be a little bit of a hefty guy, but we can get it, I think. Just got to be real gentle with these big ones so they don't knock us over on our butts. Perfect. Actually, just going to kick that over a little. Perfect. And this is kind of where the plot opens up. So we got to clear all this out for the guy's gonna probably put a shop in here, probably put some sheds or something. So I have no idea what the final look is going to be. I'm just here to clear it out, and then whatever they do to make it pretty is all on them. All I know is we have to gravel it gravel the driveway anyway. I don't know about the rest of the plot. The plot might be something else, but we have to put gravel all the way up to the main part of the plot. And then, yeah, whatever they do after that, that will be up to the homeowner. Okay, so let's go to the very back of the plot and actually work our way forward because that works out a lot better for bunching. As you can see, we got the kind of outlying areas of the plot right here. As long as we clear everything within the dotted spots, we should be good. Let me grab this guy. And since there isn't really any trees on that side, I think I'm going to make a drop spot right here. We may even turn this into a processing location. So we'll leave that there. Grab this guy. Can definitely get that one there too, because it's just a little guy. Oop. I think we can get it. Oop. We'll just kick that one over. First day with my new feet here. Let's see if we can pick this guy up. I don't have quite a lot of tilt on this guy, so it's kind of hard to get those hard to reach angles. And we'll just drag that over there. Kerplunk. Perfect. Now, like I said, I do want to work from the back to the front. That's the easiest way to do any kind of bunching. Then you're not tripping over your piles. So we're going to walk all the way to the back here and just see kind of where the plot ends so that we can find our starting point. I think I can see a blotch right over just below my buncher blade right there. So, oh yeah, there's a blotch there, so it kind of circles out that way, I guess. Cool. And we'll drop these back here, but most likely we'll need our skidder to bring this stuff up. So let's give this guy a little chop. There we go. And I'm just going to lay that right there. Don't like to move those ones around too much if I can help it. And this one's technically part of the plot too, so we will grab that too. Ooh. Ooh, almost lost that one. That would have been a heck of a thing to clean up. And I'm going to drop this one right next to this one. Or as close as we can get. We got a few more big ones over on that side, but what I want to do is kind of make a little bit of a loop here. Bring this in a little closer here. I'm going to call this one part of the loop right here. And then let's pile them kind of like about here, because then I can drop some of these other trees into that mix. And let's get this one. Beauty. B-E-A-U-T. Perfect. Now, we're going to kind of work back a little bit here. Oh. Oops, I do have my light on. I thought I didn't for a second there. I was like, oh. But we did all along. So yeah, this should be an interesting little spot. Maybe build a farm on it or something. I don't know what they're going to do. Something's going to happen. There we go. And let's go like this. Push that guy. Oops. Didn't like that. Didn't like that edge there. Must have got hung up on another tree or something. A lot of these big trees in here. Holy cow! I mean, it's good. We'll make a crazy amount of money. Just hauling it all out of here might be a pain in the butt. We may have to. We may even have to rent a log trailer. Rent the old log trailer. That's a possibility. Until we get enough money to buy our own, which is eventually going to happen. So these big guys, I'm just going to keep dropping them here because they do need to go. And because there's so many of the big buggers, it might be a real pain in the butt to get them moving. So let's go drop this one. Right about here. And we'll take this one that should be, yeah, directly behind me. And drop it right next to it. There we go. And we'll drop it right about there. Dook. There are a few more big ones. I think we got the majority of the big ones are pretty well wiped out now. I'm actually just going to turn my machine around because I feel like I'm driving backwards constantly here. We got that one. Oh, where's the edge of the plot? Oh, right over here. I see it. So let's just grab a couple more here. We'll make a pile right on this spot here. Grab that little guy. We'll get this little guy. And I think I'm going to make a pile right next to me here. That looks pretty good. And this one I want to kind of see if I can pick up and drop there too. Again, these ones you got to be really finicky with because they're extremely heavy. And once you start to drop them, just let them go. So that looks good. And like I said, by cutting kind of from the back side to the front, it makes life a little bit easier for us. Because then you're not constantly fighting with your piles. Because if you don't, you're going to be constantly stepping on your own feet, so to speak, which is not good. All right, so let's make a pile right here. We'll go around, wrap around, and grab that big one. I might actually get all of the bunching done on this one. Or at least a really good portion of it. Which is good, because then we got to switch over to processor land. I mean, we could leave stuff out here and process, but I think since we did all that work and put all that stuff there, we'll haul them all to the front. We'll process at the front. I think that'll be nicer. Let's see if we can get... Oop. Oh, that's tough. Tough grab. Let's turn you... I don't want to put it right down here. Boink. Beautiful. Here, I'll push that way a little. There we go. Okay, now let's grab these little guys, get them out of the way. Facing backwards again. I'm like, why is my machine going backwards? Oops. I'm actually not feeling super confident about that grab, so I'm just going to drop these. Good enough. And let's get up under this guy. Anything else really close? Not really. So we'll just throw this in here. Start another pile over there. So now we just got a couple more trees. We got that one big one there. We probably should wipe out that little one. This one's kind of big here, so let's get this one. I don't think this one's quite as big as those other ones, but still very big. Actually, what I might do is we'll go this way. We're going to drop this right schmackaroni right here. And we'll do this guy right there as well. Oh, beautiful. These ones are kind of right outside of the plot, but this one right here is kind of just touching it, so I'm going to take it out. There we go. Excellent. And we'll throw that guy right there. Da-dunk. Beautiful. Couple more trees, and I think we got her beat. I think just this one here, which I'm actually just going to throw back into this pile. Make it a worthy skid. And then we got this big guy right here. I think that's kind of... I'll leave this one. This one's kind of part of the plot, so it's no big deal. But this guy's got to come down for sure. I would like to add this one to that other pile, if I can get it. Oof, she's a hefty tree. Holy. Big, hefty guys. Processing these is going to be a real pain in the butt. I can tell you that already. There we go. Okay, so I think that's pretty... Let's just do a quick check here. So we got our main road plot cut out. And that kind of splits off. I think this one tree's just bugging me. I'm going to wipe it out. That one's kind of on the edge of the plot, so that's fine. This one's just so close to the plot. We'll just pretend nobody knew about this one. It's just kind of offsetting my groove here. Actually, I'm going to wipe out its little buddy here too, if we can make a bigger area. There we go. And I'm going to get you too, just because you're the oddball out. That one was just about out of my reach. And actually, you know what? Let's get this one too. Just to be happy. Because Any of these trees that are just kind of oddball out standing by themselves, they're just gonna cause issues when we go to do our plowing. So let's just smoke this one out of here too. And the guy gets a little more than he bargained for, but that's okay. We just get more money that way. We're probably going to make a really crazy amount of money off all this, though. So that's what I'm looking at. So actually, we better start hoofing this guy back to the main road, because it's now going to be a processor. I just want to make sure that we did indeed get everything. We didn't leave anything standing. So I'm just going to trace the outline of the plot here real quick. And all these tall bushes we're going to have to wipe out. We'll make short work of those with the plow. And then I think the blotch is over here. So that's good. Sometimes when you're bunching, you end up missing trees or you skip things. But no, I think we nailed it. All right, so let's drive this guy back up to the front. We'll follow kind of our road back here. Like I said, this part's just the little driveway, so I'm not too worried about it. And then we gotta plow it all out, lay in some gravel, make it all pretty. So we can put our... gonna be a farmhouse or something in here, maybe some sheds. Property building 101. Got a log to gotta get there. Then eventually we have some hydro clearing contracts, so we gotta clear some lines for some hydro pole stuff. What else we got? Hydro poles, and then we gotta do some tree topping stuff. There's a whole bunch of funky contracts coming down the pipe here, so should be pretty interesting. I get to do this really slow adventure back to our main spot. But by doing this, it's also good because it gives you kind of perspective of your cut. You can see how you did your road, see if there's anything you're seeing that you don't like, you know, areas you might have missed, that kind of stuff. Luckily, our driveway was not a very thick driveway when we built it. It was pretty open, so worked out pretty good. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to bring this out to the front here. I'm going to swap it out with the processor head and see how we can do with this thing as a processor. Hopefully good. Hopefully good and well. But we'll see. We will most certainly see. And what am I going to do with my buncher head? I guess we don't really need it anymore. I could probably return it. But whatever, we'll worry about that when we get there. We paid money for it. We may need it. We may need it more. I don't know if we'll actually need it, but I'll put it over here for now. Let's tuck it in right next to this guy. There we go. And then we're gonna hook onto our processor head. And then I guess we'll just basically throw it all right onto the road. I'm thinking I'm going to do 8-meter logs. I think that's my plan. Or maybe 7s. 6.5 maybe. 6.5, 7. Let's do... what do I want? It's a hard call. I was going to use the medium length trailer I was thinking. But here, let's maybe do... Oops. I can actually tilt down. Look at it. I forgot this thing has a tilter. So you have the ability we can go zoom in down. So let's leave it tilted a bit. That's fun. So let's grab a couple of these and see here. Let's cut to... Let's see what 6.5 looks like. Let's cut one 6.5 and see how it feels. Yeah, 6.5 is perfect. I like 6.5. And then these little bits, I'm keeping the little bits too, to a certain extent. So let's cut that. I don't know. Oops. I'm going for that secondary clause. Using the tilter. There we go. And we'll put the bigger ones to this end. Like I said, I'm just covering the road with these. I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. I could actually use this processor head probably to load them on the truck if I really wanted to go that far. Let's get a couple of these cut out of here and see how it feels. I'd like to get rid of this first group. There Man, where was this earlier when we were cutting in the old days, hey? Back when we had our chainsaw. I also want to cut an end piece here too for a cleanup tool. So let's go like this. Let's cut that. I don't care about that piece. I can go over there. Bloop. Now what we use is I can go like this and use this guy as a cleanup tool. So then I can just take all these little pieces and push them all out. Oops, if they don't slip around, that is. Push them all out to a spot so they can be grinded. Probably helps if we use a thicker piece of wood, but that's alright. And we want to save that thing. I don't want to wreck that. So let's put that right over by this tree. That's our cleanup tool. And then we'll plow all this stuff out and kind of clean it up a little bit so when we're processing it's a little bit better. We have our attachment over there, so we'll probably switch up to that. Oops, we got our skidder parked a little close here. So I'm just going to back this up so we don't run into it while we're processing. We'll probably have to go do a run. Well, I don't know what that buncher had. I don't think we left any stumps behind. I'm pretty sure it wasted them out pretty good. So maybe we'll just switch right over to the other plow blade when we come back and then continue the road. But anyway, I'm going to leave it on this one, guys. So if you liked the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.